Hey everybody, Mallory here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing with you my empties for the month of September 2025. I'm going to do collection reviews of the Harvest collection and the Let's Dance wax collection. And then also at the end I will quickly share a little clearance haul, some bars and things that I purchased on the last clearance update. So we will do maybe the collection reviews first, and then I'll do my empties, and then we'll do that clearance haul. So first of all, the Let's Dance wax collection, to my knowledge, this is not going away at the end of the month. So we should still have time to purchase this, either bundled together or through Scentsy Club individually. I had smelled all of these bars prior to this releasing I had smelled none of these bars except for one, the Mojito Mambo I had smelled before. And I actually removed that from this box, and I gifted that on to another customer who I know would appreciate that scent more than me. Mojito Mambo is just not for me. I like mint when it's done right, but when it's like actual authentic like spearmint, I just don't enjoy warming that. I like drinking that. I like tasting that. I just don't like my home smelling like that. So I removed that from this from this collection. But the other 4 bars I have here, they're not all gone, but I have warmed the remaining 4. The Tropical Rumba Cooler. This is a powerhouse. I believe the notes on here were like pineapple, passion fruit, something else. It's sugary, it's sweet, and very passion fruit heavy in my opinion. Even though it's still very warm here in Minnesota for the end of September, yesterday the high was 90. It's weather-wise it's appropriate, but I'm just kind of overwarming these scents even though it is hot out still. I probably will just hang on to this until next spring or summer and warm the rest of it then, but very strong, decent, like long lasting, like a day or two easily, probably longer. I only let this go for about a day and a half here in my office, but I could have let it go more. And like I said, very strong. So will I pick up any more of this one? I'm not sure. It is really good. It's just not something I feel like I need to repurchase and keep like in my collection. Scentsy does lots of fruity scents from time to time. Maybe I'll stick one in and out club to get one more bar for next year, but it is very strong and long lasting if you like pineapple, passion fruit type scents. The next one I warmed the whole bar of was Strawberry Daiquiri Disco. And when I first smelled this, I said that the strawberry in here really reminded me of the strawberry that's in Strawberry Rose. And spoiler alert, in that clearance haul, there were Strawberry Rose bars. So I do have a couple of these. I still am going to hold that comparison, having a fresh bar of Strawberry Rose here. It's the same strawberry to me. I don't know. Yeah. I would say the Strawberry Daiquiri Disco is a little bit sweeter and the Strawberry Rose is softer. But if you put both of these clamshells in front of me with my eyes closed, I wouldn't be able to really tell you the difference, honestly. So I don't know why this Strawberry Daiquiri Disco is coming across that way. I feel like it's supposed to be more like fruity forward, syrupy. It almost does smell really syrupy, and I do get that too with the Strawberry Rose. So it's a weird, maybe I think I'm probably one of the only people would have that comparison, but to me that's what I get. And unfortunately this is just too light for me to repurchase. I warmed a cube here in my office, which was okay, and then I tried the rest of the bar down in our kitchen living area, and it just was not strong enough for me to entertain repurchasing, unfortunately. So one and done for me, but it is a really nice strawberry scent. Berry Cosmo Boogie. This is another really good performer. This one had notes, I think, of strawberry or raspberry and grapefruit. There's a sugariness to it, this one as well. Like I said, very strong performer and very heavy on the grapefruit. Very citrus forward. This is good. Do I need to, again, kind of with the Tropical Rumba Cooler, it's a great fruity scent from Scentsy, but is it like club worthy for me? It's just not. So for that reason, I probably won't pick up any more. Maybe along the same lines with the Tropical Rumba Cooler. Maybe I'll put one of each in a one and done club to get one more bar of it to enjoy next season. But It's good. It was like it's a really good performer, and scent appeal wise, I like it. It's just not something I need to keep on hand or repurchasing. The Lemon Drop It Low. This is the one I was most excited for based on the hype across the YouTube channel, YouTube community. I have 3 cubes here left. I've warmed 5 cubes, 2 in our kitchen, and then I did warm it a couple times here in my office, and I love this. It's so like sugary sweet lemon in like such a different way. Like I love sparkling yellow because I think that too is very kind of sugar crystal-y sweet lemon, but this is just different. The note of the citrus peel I think in here is what kind of sets this apart. It's like mouth-wateringly sweet. It's so good. So right now in my clubs, between my 2 clubs, I have sparkling yellow, lemon sugar and sage, which by the way, that goes away at the end of the month. So if you want that, club that. That was the scent of the month from May, right? Lemon sugar and sage, or June maybe. And then I think I'm gonna club this, the Lemon Drop It Low. I'm not sure how long. I'll have to make some decisions on which one I'm gonna keep. But right now I'm having all 3 of those lemons in my clubs because I can justify them all. The lemon, sugar, and sage is my favorite, like clean type lemon. Sparkling lemon is just a good, I would say, overall sweet lemon. It's really good to mix with. And then this Lemon Drop It Low is just sweet lemon on another level. I love it. So the Lemon Drop It Low was my favorite from the collection, and I will be clubbing that one. So overall, I think it's a great collection. If you have fruity lovers in your life who like melting wax, I would say it's a great gift option. So yeah, I'm happy they brought us that in bar form. So the Harvest collection, I'm sure you've all had heard lots of warm reviews on these already. And I've warmed them all except for one, which I will get to here in the coming weeks. The Cider and Crimson Berries I have not warmed yet. I am really looking forward to warming that though. It smells like it's going to be like really saturated, fruity, strawberry, pomegranate, seasonal goodness. So I am looking forward to warming that. I just have not gotten to that one yet. Moonlight Whisper. This was the first one I tried. I really want to love this, but as you've probably all heard, it's just so extremely light. It's hard to even make up your mind. Do I like it? Do I not like it? I've tried it in my office, I tried it in our bedroom, and I tried it in our bathroom. It was basically non-existent in our bedroom. I could kind of get whiffs of it in our bathroom, means that it was like I'm not spending a lot of time in there, just going in and out type of a thing. And then here in my office too, it was just so light. So for that reason, would not be a repurchase for me. It's a beautiful kind of, not perfumey, but elevated woodsy scent, I'll say. And so it's pretty. I hope that maybe it'll cure a little stronger. I'm gonna let the rest of these cubes sit a couple months, and maybe some cure time will do this one some good. But for that reason, not a repurchase. It would maybe be a pretty room spray. Maybe be able to try it in that format. Maybe you would get a little bit more out of the scent that way. But for me, one and done. The next one I really enjoyed was Spiced Pecan Cream. I've only warmed 2 cubes of this in our living room. I have a warmer that sits next to like where I sit on the couch on the end table there. And I only turn that warmer on and off basically in the evening, so when I'm in the living room enjoying that space. And so I've warmed 2 cubes of this there, and it's delicious. The Spiced Pecan Cream. I don't remember the exact notes on this one. I didn't look them up, but it's creamy, it's dreamy, it's like fall bakery heaven, in my opinion. I did pick up one more of these already. When I placed that clearance order, I added a couple extra bars to that as well. So I do have more of this already to enjoy. I am going to try warming this next in like our kitchen area and see how it does there. But it's a decent performer. And to me, it's just like fall bakery heaven. So I love that. Along the same lines, so Pumpkin Honey Spice. 10 out of 10, and awesome performer. Pumpkin Honey Spice will, I think, be going into my club at the, I guess I can go in there now. It's not retiring yet, and it is still available to, I should mention, you can still buy these as a 5-pack for that discounted price of $25, or they are available individually now on the website. So that was nice that they did that, so you can only pick up, one or the other, or 3 out of the 5, or whatever you want to do. Pumpkin honey spice will be going into my club. It's just fantastic. I've warmed this in my office and then down in our kitchen, and it's so good. You get the pumpkin and the honey does not come across like in a weird way at all. It just, I think it kind of just adds a smoothness to the spice element in this bar. I love this. Pumpkin honey spice. Highly recommend if you like, I guess just any nice pumpkin scents for fall time. It just kind of is what it is, but it's done really well. Really well rounded. And like I said, the spice doesn't come across too heavy in my opinion because of that honey. And the pumpkin isn't like overly squashy. It's just a nice gentle pumpkin. So I love that one. And last but not least, I did warm the whole bar of Apple Harvest Dreams. This was good. It's different. It reminds me more of a vendor wax and how that would be blended. You do get apple, but it's not like in your face like Mac apple or anything. It's almost even kind of hard to describe. It's like a woodsy apple. I would maybe equate it to like a really toned down version of some of Scentsy's other heavy apple woodsy scents. I can't even think of anything right now. Hemingway, does that have apple in it? Apple s'mores without the weirdness. That's not really a great comparison, but it's nice. I do wish it was a little bit stronger. But that said, this was a great bar to warm in the month of September because it wasn't overly like fall heavy spice. It was just kind of a nice, mellow, kind of background apple scent. So that was enjoyable. I probably won't pick up any more of that one. But that said, if it came back like next fall, winter catalog, I'd pick up another one to warm next year, if that makes sense. So, all right. And then Empties. They're kind of all thrown in here, so I'll just kind of go through it. I did have one Rose Girls bag I completed, and that was the Butterfly Effect. This was a mix of Blackberry, Boom Boom, Sol de Janeiro type, and Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. I wore this in our bedroom and bathroom, and it was just really pretty. If you like Boom Boom, you know what that smells like. And then mixed with the Blackberry and Marshmallow Clouds, it was just a really nice kind of perfumey scent for that area. 2 pod packs, used up Bright Cider Life. I love this in wax. It's in my club, thank goodness. But I did not love this in the pods. It smells different. I do have one more pod pack of it to get through. I didn't love this in the pods. So I'm glad I have it in the wax to enjoy. I actually think I have one more pod pack of that left to use up, but would not repurchase that probably. And then Sparkling Spiced Citrus. These are currently available in the catalog. It came back in wax, which I was so happy about. It's the best spiced citrus scent from Scentsy, in my opinion. They've done others. Sweet Orange Pomander. I can't even think of all the names right now. Mandarin Moon. There's lots of other orange spice type scents, and this one is my favorite. Perfect for this time of year. Absolutely love that one. I do have a bar of that in here somewhere, I think. Scarlet Sunflower. Warmed a whole bar of this. Perfect. I would say all of these, pretty much overall, any fall forward bars, I think are seasonally appropriate for this month. Like you're not wanting anything too heavy yet, but it's just like a taste of fall. Scarlet Sunflower, I love this. It's my favorite, I would say, fall time floral. It is no longer available, unfortunately, but I do have a few bars in my collection to enjoy. It's a great, like I said, floral apple type scent. Just so beautiful. If my only complaint is that I do wish that one was a little bit stronger because, well, I mean, I can accept it for what it is. If it was stronger, I would like that, but it's fine the way it is too. Cider Mill, catalog staple. It's pumpkin and apple and a slight hint of spice. I can warm this I could warm that really all year round, but it's my favorite for this time of year. Berry Apple Shortbread. This was in the Harvest collection last year. I did grab a few extras at the end of the season last year. It did not come back for this fall and winter catalog. People, I think, either love or hate this type of a scent. I do get the shortbread, but the berry in here comes across very lemony to me, which I think a lot of people were confused, like with the names, like where's that lemon coming from? But I can get past that, and to me, it's just a nice, light, seasonal, creamy bakery scent. So I do really like that one. I think I have 1 or maybe 2 more of that one. Vanilla Waves. I've been working on this for a couple months over the summertime. Just wanted to finish that up. It's such a good vanilla caramel sea salt scent from Scentsy. No longer available. unfortunately, but I am happy to have that in my club. Here's that sparkling spiced citrus bar that I had grabbed from last year. Yeah, it's just so good. I love that one. I did not club that after last year either. I'm lucky that that came back, and I probably will club that after this catalog season. Forever Fall. I loved this in the past. I think I have 3 or 4 besides this empty that are in my collection. And I don't know what it is about this. Maybe it's how they've cured. Like this one's from February of 2024. They're curing a lot like heavier than I feel like when they were originally poured, when I liked it more. So it comes across like super heavy to me. The pumpkin in here is very almost squashy. Yeah, it's in the squashy realm. So I don't love this in as much as I thought I did, or excuse me, as much as I used to. So for that reason, I probably will not club this at the end of this season, where it has been a club bar for me in the past. That it is very basic, squashy, pumpkin fall vibes. Like that, it's nothing like super special. It just kind of is what it is. And so if you appreciate those types of scents, kind of smells old school Yankee Candle type. So if you'd like those types of scents, I do recommend this bar, and I will happily warm the few bars I have left of that, but I probably just won't club that one anymore. Bright Cider Life, like I mentioned in those pods, I'm so happy I have this in my club. It's a perfect dreamy, creamy apple cider pumpkin goodness. I just can't say enough about that bar. It's so delicious. Let's see here. Coconut pumpkin pie. I have a couple of these left over from when it was a Bring Back My Bar last. This one is unique. You wouldn't think to mix coconut and pumpkin together, but somehow it works. This is kind of like a one and done per season bar for me. So I think I said I have like maybe 1 or 2 more of that to last me another couple years, and then I can just be done with it. Marshmallow Mint. I finished up this bar that I had started warming from the last Bring Back My Bar round. It's so good. Yeah, I love it. It's delicious. I did not club this, but I do have a nice little stash. And I do have Mint to be Merry in my club, which to me, they are pretty similar. So I kept one and not the other. I do have a couple new releases here I'll get to all together. In my girls' room, they finished off a bar of Pink Sugarberry Mint. It was cute. The one day they wanted to, this is the former scent of the month. They wanted to pick out a bar from my collection of things that they wanted to warm in their room, and that's what they picked. So they finished off that. Posy Peach, I had got this in my last quarterly club haul in August, and I warmed it right away, kind of like I said I would. It's peach with violet leaf, and that violet leaf just gives the peach an extra, I would say, added freshness, and it's great. I love that bar. I'm not sure how long I'll keep that in my club. Like if I had to make cuts, that wouldn't be at the top of my list to keep, but I do really appreciate that bar. Thunderstorm, I'm getting down to my last ones that I've had since June of 2022 of Thunderstorm. I think I have 1 left, and they are starting to get a little oily, so I need to use them up. This is a unique, strong, fresh scent, outdoorsy. There's rose in here. It's, again, on the unique side, but if you've smelled it and you like it, then you know that you like it. And then Seashore. This was also available in the Bring Back My Bar just in July. And this was nice. Right now in the clamshell, it's almost coming across like a little too sharp, almost in the bug spray realm. But it's a very nice, clean grapefruit, fresh scent. I warmed this in our bathroom and also in our basement. And in our basement, actually, these types of scents just thrive down there where the warmer's on all the time. I don't change the wax down there regularly, maybe like twice a week. And so like I can put something like this in that's strong. Same with Thunderstorm. Like I could put these in our basement warmer, let them go for a few days. They do their thing, and when they're done, they're done. So I like these types of scents for that space. And then the last 3 I have are new release bars. Let me get my catalog here. I can read the actual notes for these ones. All right, so I finished off 3 of the new releases. The first one, the Buttered Pumpkin Dream. Let's see here, where is this one? This is Warm Chestnuts, Buttered Pumpkin, Spice, and Rustic Cedarwood. I don't like this as much as I thought I would. It was okay on cold. On warm, it's not a repurchase for me. It's too buttery. This one and the brown butter pumpkin, same thing. I don't like these types of plays on pumpkin with an added butter note. So to me, this was one and done. It was a decent performer. I warmed it in our kitchen and living room area, but it's not my favorite. I don't, like I said, pumpkin done in that way. So one and done for me there. Let's see here, the Emerald Pear Blossom. This was actually pleasant. Is this in the fruity category, I think? Emerald Pear Blossom. Yep, Emerald Pear, White Cranberry, and Amber Blossom. This was pretty. Is it seasonal to fall, winter? I would say no. But again, this time of year when, like, I want warm fall things, but it's still so warm out, this was a great thing to reach for. That said, I will probably not repurchase this anymore this season. It was good. I just don't need to keep repurchasing these types of things. But it was really pretty. I got the pear for sure. The cranberry is just like a pretty sweet cranberry, so it's not, doesn't scream like Christmassy or anything like that at all. In the Amber Blossom, it's not overly floral. It was just really heavy on, I would say, like a syrupy pear. And then the last one I warmed was the Golden Sunflower Fields. Why don't I see this? Why don't I see this? Oh, this is in the fruity category too. I was not looking there. This is Red Apple, Fields of Hay, and Fresh Picked Sunflowers. I don't love these types of scents. So like this and excuse me, the Golden Sunflower Fields and the Scarlet Sunflower, I would say people equate them or compare them. This and same thing with, like, what was the one from last year? It's escaping me now. I don't think it's even in the catalog. Did that one come back? Golden Garland? No, did not. I didn't love the hay in here. I wanted more apple. And it just, I don't know. I can see why somebody would really like this. It's a nice, like, fresh type of a scent for this time of year. It's just not something I want to keep reaching for. Like I said, the hay really came across to my nose. Sunflowers, it wasn't like a pretty soft floral. It was a little sharp. And then the apple is definitely in the background, in my opinion, on this one. So I'm going to reach for something like Scarlet Sunflower instead, where I get more of the apple and the pretty floral notes. So this one too, Golden Sunflower Fields, is unfortunately one and done. Those are the empties I've warmed for the new releases. I do have other ones I have warmed. They're just not completely gone as of yet. The Velvet Cashmere Woods, I put up a short of that. I'm sticking to it. That is Pacific Sandalwood Reincarnated. That will also be going into my club. It's so beautiful. Yeah, it's fantastic. All right, and then the little clearance update. I grabbed some things from that. I just was on my website the one day. I was like, I should check to see if they've updated clearance. And they must have like just done that within the past hour because everything was still available. And I think I just got lucky on timing. I had a lot in my cart and then took a moment to say, you probably don't need all these bars, Mallory. And so I took some out and just kind of got by with the bare minimum. I did grab 1 pack of pods of Coastal Sunset. I'm a little worried about this scent coming back next year. So I did put it in my club and I am just trying to grab kind of like all the things in this scent because I do really love this one. I will say too, with this clearance update, like none of the prices were super great. Like all the bars were only 10% off. So nothing, not like a steep discount. Had they been more discounted, I would have grabbed more for sure. One I did grab just one of was Raspberry Lollipop. I remember really liking this from sorry, it's like dark. The sun kind of went away outside. I remember really liking this from the Easter collection. And so I wanted to grab one more. Jenny from Rose Girls, her, oh, now the name's going to escape me. Is it Cake by the Ocean that has like the raspberry and lime together? It kind of reminds me of Vendor Wax in that way. But if you like a super sweet, fun, candied like raspberry, this is just, it's so good. I love this one. So I wanted to grab one more of those to enjoy. I'll probably hold on to it until next springtime. Already talked about Strawberry Rose. This used to be in my club. And I took it out when I was making cuts at one point in time. I finished my last one that I previously had this past spring, so now I have 2 more. I'll probably just enjoy again 1 per spring and make it last a couple years. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, it's strawberry, and the rose is not floral to me. It's hard to explain. It's almost like cashmere-like, but it's beautiful. It's kind of like a heartbreak for me. I maybe should have gotten more than just 2 of that, but it is what it is. Spring forward, I got 1 of these. This is a really unique scent, and I'm happy to have 1 more for my collection. We see this come back in collections and in clearance updates from time to time, so I'm sure this won't be the last time we see this. This is very unique, and I do like to warm this, usually like on the first day of spring or around that time. It's floral. I think there's, the notes are escaping me now on this one too. Is there bergamot or something here? There's like a little something that kind of gives it a little like twist. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's pretty. I love this one. If you like kind of like softer type florals, I would recommend that one if you ever see that again. And then probably my favorite peach scent from Scentsy, other than Southern Sweet Tea, is Plumeria Peach. This was a former scent of the month from a few years back, and it's done so well. This too used to be my club, and to me, when I smell this, you do get a little bit of floral, but it's about the juicy peach in here. It's heavenly. This is so yummy. I too have, I think, 1 bar of this in my stash that's gotten really juicy. So these are obviously fresh pours because this is a notoriously, I would say, kind of juicy bar, and this one is just fine. So happy to have 2 more of that. So that's all I grabbed. Like I said, I could have done a lot more damage, but I behaved myself. But it was a great clearance update, and I'm here for all the clearance updates going forward. I'm happy they're giving them to us more than just like once every other month or like a little update here and there at the beginning of every month. So happy about that. Looking forward to the end of month live tonight from Scentsy. Hopefully hear some more guidance on the fate to bring back my bar. I'm sure we'll get a preview of holiday things that are coming. I did not pre-order the holiday 5-bar bundle, and from the reviews I'm seeing of people doing, I'm glad I didn't. I think there's a couple, maybe 3 in there. I probably just won't even bother purchasing. I don't think I'll like them. So I will grab the 1 or 2 or 3 bars that I'm interested in just individually through a club, maybe next month or something, but I think that's it. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.